These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good counter punching. And that hook misses. Crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Way through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. That one will count. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
These two were made for each other. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. The bell rings and we start the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. Good punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's a counter shot. That one lands. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just misses with the right uppercut. He blocks the hook. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and...
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight. A fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
And he scores with the counter. Well done with that count. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's bombs away. Punch, counter punch. Perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. And use brain on the floor.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Leonard took a big shot, and down he goes. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're okay.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. And there's the bell to start round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Say it ain't so. Down goes Sugar Ray. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your floor.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that. Hold it right there. And Sugar is in trouble. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being... Round 7, here we go. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you get...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this. Sugar Ray is down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
GG.
So it's onward and upward after a...